Okay, here we have just another sort of filler video before I do some more gaming videos. This is just a few more of the figures that I'm going to be using in my Hero Quest dungeon when I get to film it. What we've got here is quite a big selection of skeletons, beastmen, chaos warriors on horses, and some other undead and some wolves. So I'll start with the front row, just give you a quick sort of pan round, and I'll pull a few figures out so you can see them. Here we have one type of skeleton. Here we have the wolves. At the front here we have the ghouls. Behind them another group of skeletons. Behind the first lot of skeletons we have an armoured group of skeletons. Here we have Chaos Warrior on his horse. I'll show you that in a bit more detail later. Here we have a regiment of beastmen. Here we have Archaon on horseback. On one of the previous videos I showed you him on foot. This is him on his horse. And finally over the back here we have Chaos Warriors cavalry, as it were. So I'll just go through a few with you. We'll start over this side. Just some of the skeletons. Very basic sort of paint job. Sort of cannon fodder as far as skeletons are concerned. I think these are from the Tomb Kings line of Games Workshop miniatures. Here we have the leader. As you can see, very sort of sloppy sort of paint job, really. But they look quite effective on the when they're running around the dungeon. Now I'll just show you one more. Okay, behind them we have the armoured skeletons, a little bit stronger, better fighters. I think again these are from the Tomb Kings collection. Trying to get them out without them all falling over. It's one of the command group. He's got the horn. Again, very basic sort of paint job. Here we have the leader, as it were. As you can see, there's also a standard bearer just there. Okay, moving on behind that, we have the Chaos Warlord on Demon Mount, I think it's called. This is metal. All the ones you just seen are plastic. This is a metal one. Much better paint job. You'd probably say to yourself, why is there a guy on a horse running around in a dungeon? I normally start off my quests outside the dungeon, so these guys will be chasing them down, the heroes down outside the dungeon, and forces them into the dungeon. When they come out the other end, if they manage to get out the other end, these guys will be waiting for them. Okay, behind that we have a regiment of beastmen, much better painted this time. I'll try and show you some of the bigger guys, harder ones to kill. When I do my dungeon video, you'll see these guys in action. I probably won't be for a while yet, because I'm still going through the planning stages. I'll show you one more of these beastmen. Okay, moving back round here. Here we have, I think they're dire wolves, chaos hounds or something like that. I'm sure someone out there will be able to correct me. These will be running around outside again. Might have them running sort of one or two inside the dungeon, if it'll focus. There we go, at last. Again, very basic sort of paint job. 4 sort of main hounds. Then you've got the leader of the pack, distinguishable by his tongue hanging out. Very fast, quite lethal when they get in, but you can pick them off from a distance if you've got the means to do so. Behind him we have another metal figure. This is Archaon on horseback. Again, this is another one that will be outside the dungeon. Nice paint job on him. Moving on down to this side, here we have the ghouls. If they manage to bite you, you will be poisoned. We have one carrying what's left of a human. Still sort of trying to figure out my own sort of rules for using these guys, because I don't follow conventional D&D gaming rules, because I think that's just too hard to follow, for me anyway. I'd rather simplify it, make it easy for people who want to get into D&D but don't want to play it the way the experts play it, by measuring up distances and all that sort of thing. I like to play it a lot simpler than that. Basically just run in, attack, find what you got to find, and that's it, with the odd little surprise thrown in. Here we have the lighter of the skeletons. These are the basic sort of skeletons. Again, I'm not sure what this line is from. I don't think these are Games Workshop figures. I can't remember offhand. I purchased these ones from eBay. I just like the look of them. I wanted a big group of skeletons, and these are the first ones that I come across. and they're all falling over. Oh well, leave them like that. Got a standard bearer there. This is the leader, this little band. Probably have like a necromancer or something raise these up out of the ground as you're walking around. They just pop up. Surprise attacks. It's generally what I do with these guys. And finally behind them we have the Chaos Cavalry. Again, these are guys that are going to be outside chasing you down. So as you fight your way out of the dungeon, you think you're safe, and all of a sudden you're faced with this. So what little energy you got left when you come out of the dungeon, chances are you're probably going to lose it when you face these guys. These are painted in the colours of Nurgle. Again, quite a simple paint scheme, but very effective. I will be doing some more videos of figures that I'll be using. I do have a lot more, and I am planning on getting more, so stay tuned for that. Here's the standard bearer. And I do use virtually all the figures that I've got in my Dungeon Quest. You've probably seen my previous videos where I've done a Hero Quest video. The videos that I'll be doing later will be completely different to that. The actual dungeon will be completely set up. All the bits and pieces will be put in, because I'll treat it as if the heroes have got a map of the dungeon, so they know what it looks like, and they've just been asked by the townsfolk to go in there and clear it out to get rid of the monsters once and for all. The only thing you won't see when the dungeon is set up is obviously what creatures are inside it and where they are. That they will appear when you enter each area. So should be quite a fun video to do, that one. Probably won't be able to do it for a while. I've got to get some holiday and then I will do it. I can only really do it when there's no one in the house. So that will probably be, I know it's a long way off, it'll probably be in March, because I will have the house to myself for a week in March. So I'll be able to set the dungeon up completely downstairs on the table, and over the few days that I'm going to be on my own in March, I'll be able to do videos and then upload those onto YouTube for you. So bear with me, it will be a while. I'm planning on doing a few videos in between, obviously. So anyway, there's just a quick look at a few more figures. I might do another video a bit later of some more, and the games video that I did of all the games that I've got, I'll pick a couple of boxes and do some videos of what the components are for those games. I've also just bought a few more expansions, so when I've got a few more of those, I will do a video on an expansion update of my games. The game in question that I'm buying at the moment is Tannhauser. I've got the actual board game at the moment and a few of the expansions, so as soon as I've got all those, I'll do a video on that for you, show you what they come with. And obviously I'll do some more games in progress. Just had an email from Cool Mini or Not saying that my Zombicide Season 2 should be with me tomorrow. It's actually in Britain and it's on its way. So they estimated it'll be here Monday the 16th of September. So hopefully next weekend when I'm off, I'll do an unboxing video of that. And then I'll get those figures from that sent off and painted, and then I'll do a playthrough for you. Hopefully with no mistakes, but I doubt it. Anyway, that's enough for me waffling on for now. As always, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave comments, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to check out my main channel. I'll put a link to that below if you're interested in 1/6 scale figures. Even if you're not, it's worth a look, just to look at the quality of the figures. But anyway, thanks for watching and take care.